hope all of you are well at home. Today we will learn the topic, the human heart, which is under class 7, subject biology, chapter 11, transportation in animals and plants. Now students, heart is the most sensitive organ of our body. Heart is the most sensitive organ of our body. The heart in our body is located in the chest cavity, with its lower end slightly tilted towards the left. Okay, so our heart in our body is located in the chest cavity with its lower end slightly tilted towards the left. The size of our heart is nearly equal to that of our fist. Okay, so the size of our heart is nearly equal to that of our fist. This is the fist. So our heart size is nearly equal to the size of our fist. It pumps blood to all the parts of the body continuously. So the heart pumps blood to all parts of the body continuously. Now students, there are 4 chambers in heart. What are they? They are the right auricle or right atrium. Next is the left auricle or the left atrium. Next is the right ventricle, and the last is the left ventricle. Okay, so these auricles and the ventricles forms the 4 chambers of the heart on each side. Now students, you should know something, that in our previous video we have learned about blood vessels. We have learned about arteries and veins. Now the function of arteries, I hope you remember, is to carry the oxygen rich blood, that is to carry the oxygenated blood. And the function of the veins in general is to carry the carbon dioxide rich blood, that is to carry the deoxygenated blood. But there is an exception in case of both artery and vein. You know that this pulmonary artery, though artery carries oxygenated blood, but pulmonary artery carries carbon dioxide rich blood, that is deoxygenated blood. And as veins carry carbon dioxide rich blood or deoxygenated blood, but pulmonary vein carries oxygenated blood or oxygen rich blood. So you should remember these things. Now students, I will show you the diagram of the human heart, and I will explain you about the different parts of the heart and also about the mechanism of blood flow through the heart. So students, you observe the diagram carefully, observe the labelings properly, and you go on listening to my explanation. This diagram shows a section of the human heart. Students, you can see in the diagram, as I have told you, that heart consists of 4 chambers. That is the right atrium, left atrium, right ventricle and left ventricle. The atriums are also known as auricles. Now student, you should know that there is a muscular septum, septum, septum dividing the right side and left side of the heart, which is present in between the left ventricle and right ventricle, that pink colored portion. Septum is present in that pink colored portion between the left ventricle and the right ventricle. Though it is not marked in the diagram, but you should know about it that there is a muscular septum present in the heart which divides the right side and the left side of the heart. Next you can see the valves of the heart. That is you can see the leveling: mitral valve, aortic valve, pulmonary valve and tricuspid valve. Now what are valves? Valves are muscular flaps which prevent the backflow of the blood which has once passed through it. So the valve ensures that the blood flows only in one direction. So you can see there are 4 valves. There is first you can see the mitral valve, which is also known as bicuspid valve. It is present between the left atrium and the left ventricle. Next you can see the tricuspid valve. It is present in between the right atrium and the right ventricle. Next you can see the aortic valve. Aortic valve is present between the aorta and the left ventricle, and the pulmonary valve is present in between the pulmonary artery and the right ventricle. We all know that we inhale oxygen, and this oxygen mixes with the blood and it is called oxygenated blood. This oxygenated blood enters the heart through the pulmonary vein into the left atrium. You can see the pulmonary vein. It is shown in yellow color both in the right side and the left side of the diagram. You can see the pulmonary vein. So the oxygenated blood coming from the lungs enters the heart through the pulmonary vein into the left atrium. Next, what happens? The left atrium contracts. The blood passes into the left ventricle by the opening of the bicuspid or the mitral valve. On contraction of the left ventricle, the blood is pumped into the aorta. Aorta is the largest artery in the body. Then the aorta branches into vessels which transport the oxygenated blood to all other parts of our body. You can see the arrows coming out of showing outward direction from the aorta. So from the aorta, this oxygenated blood is transported to all other parts of our body. This oxygenated blood enters the cells where oxygen is used up by the cells to produce energy, and in turn carbon dioxide is produced which mixes with the blood and forms the deoxygenated blood or carbon dioxide rich blood. Now this deoxygenated blood enters the right atrium. You can see in the diagram, enters the chamber right atrium of the heart through the superior and inferior vena cava as labeled in the diagram. Through the superior and the inferior vena cava. When the right atrium is full of blood and it contracts, the tricuspid valve open under the pressure and the blood is delivered into the right ventricle. When the right ventricle is full of blood, then the right ventricle contracts and the blood is pumped into the pulmonary trunk. The pulmonary trunk divides into the right pulmonary artery and the left pulmonary artery as shown in purple color, each of which carries the blood to the lungs for oxygenation. So the blood from the right ventricle passes to the pulmonary artery present in both the sides of the heart. You can see the purple colored, and the pulmonary artery carries the blood to the lungs for oxygenation. This is how the blood flows through the human heart. So students, this is all about today's topic, that is the human heart. I hope students you have understood about human heart and the mechanism of blood flow through the heart properly. So study properly at home, prepare properly for your exams, take care of yourself and keep watching the videos. Thank you.